lie on your back, hands underneath your bum, and make sure your lower back's flat on your mat. From there, you're going to straighten your legs and start to cross your feet. So it's crossing over, keeping your feet just above the floor and your core nice and tight. If, however, that's a little bit hard for you, raise your legs up high and then do the same again. So it's just crossing your feet over, but having them higher in the air to take the pressure off your core. And that's the lying leg crossover. Okay everyone, the next exercise today is the lying flutter kicks. So you're going to lie on your back, put your hands underneath your bum, make sure your lower back is flat. And from there you're going to lengthen your legs out away from you with them just above the floor. And we're going to start doing a small kick. So it's nice straight legs the whole time, keeping your lower back flat. If however that's a little bit hard, just raise your legs up into the air and the same again. So it's flutter kicks, just with your legs raised to take the pressure off your core. And that's the lying flutter kick. The next exercise today is heel taps. So you're going to lie on your back and your knees bent up. You want to make sure that your heels are close enough so that when you lean down to the side, you can actually touch your heel. So you're just going to lift your head up off the floor, and we're going to be leaning down, bringing our shoulder down towards our heel, and then we're going to the other side. So it's only your upper body that's going to move. And if you feel like it's a little bit easy, you can move your feet further away. And that's heel taps. Okay everyone, the next exercise today is a bicycle crunch. So we're going to lie on our back. And it's going to be opposite knee to opposite elbow. So you're going to straighten one leg out, and then you're going to use the other knee and the opposite elbow. So pop both hands onto your head, you're going to crunch up, and then from there to the swap. Swap. Driving your knee up each time, and making sure you're lengthening that other leg out. Keeping your core engaged the whole time. So that's the bicycle crunch. Okay everyone, the next exercise today is crunches with your knees up. So we're going to lie on your mat. And this time we're going to take your feet up off the floor so that your knees are at a right angle. And you're going to pop your hands on the top of your head. So when you lift up, it's just your head and your shoulders that's going to come up off the floor. With your neck, you need to keep it nice and long. We're not crunching our neck. So you're going to squeeze and lift, and then come back down. So you're driving your elbows slightly towards your knees, keeping the contraction in your abs going the whole time. And that's crunches with your knees up. And the next exercise today is straight leg crunches. So you're going to lie on your back. And we're going to bring our legs up into the air. Depending on your flexibility, you might be able to straighten your legs, or if you need to bend them, that's also fine. And what we're going to do is we're going to have our hands up in the air, and keeping your neck nice and neutral, looking up at the ceiling, you're going to lift up and try to touch your toes. So squeeze and lift up as much as you can, or you can bring your feet further over and actually touch your feet. If this is a little bit hard, you can pop your hands onto your head and just lift up. Like with a normal crunch, squeezing and lifting each time. So that's a straight leg crunch. And the next exercise today is a crunch. So we're going to lie on our back, and you're going to have your knees bent up. You're going to make sure that your lower back's flat on your mat and put your hands on the side of your head. So when you do this, you don't need to come up too high. You're literally just lifting your head and your shoulders up off the floor. But you want to keep your neck nice and long, so you're still looking up towards the ceiling. You don't want to crunch your neck. So you're going to squeeze and lift up until you feel it in your upper abs, and then come back down. So squeezing up. The more you can squeeze as you lift up, the better. And that's the crunch. Okay everyone, the next exercise today is the graduated lying crossovers. So you're going to lie on your back, put your hands underneath your bum, and flatten your lower back onto your mat. And from there, you're going to start down low, start crossing your legs over. So straighten your legs, crossing them over down low, and then you're going to bring them up, nice and slowly, up to the top, and then bring them back down. So keep your core nice and tight the whole time, and you want to make sure that your lower back stays flat the whole time and throughout this exercise. And that's the graduated lying cross. Okay everyone, the next exercise today is the graduated lying flutter kicks. So you're going to lie on your back, put your hands underneath your bum, lower your back onto the floor, and from there we're going to do small flutter kicks, lifting them up towards the ceiling. So start down low, start kicking, and gradually lift them up, taking your time to the top, and then coming back down. Keeping your core nice and tight the whole time, making sure that your lower back doesn't come up off your mat. And that's the graduated lying flutter kicks. Okay everyone, the next exercise today is the lying leg raise. So you're going to lie on your back and pop your hands underneath your bum for a little bit of back support. From here you need to make sure that your lower back flattens onto your mat, and you're going to lift your legs up in the air. So from there you're going to squeeze your legs together, and you're going to slowly lower your legs down towards the floor, and then bring them back up. So we're not letting our feet touch the floor. Keep your legs nice and long the whole time, and your core nice and tight as you drop down, making sure that your lower back doesn't arch. And that's the lying leg raise.